spring practices now. How has this one gone for you guys, and do you like what you're seeing, and maybe what are some of the differences in past, as opposed to past games, spring practices?
It's been better collectively, I could say. It's better chemistry overall. They've been on us very hard. They've been pushing us on and off the field, so it's been pretty good. I'm looking forward to this season.
Yeah, it's been great as well. Getting to know the guys. Coaching is great. Atmosphere is great. Not a big deal.
You guys have one of those positions where you compete every single day because the guy next to you is just as good. So how has that competitiveness helped you guys this spring?
I mean, it push all of us. I mean, when the next guy go harder, we go even harder. It just pushes each and everybody. That's about it.
I can say when it comes to our room, we want to be the ones that set the tone, the most dependable, really.
Well, this is the last practice session heading into the spring game on Saturday. How are you guys feeling heading into it?
It's a lot of emotions. This is my last spring, so like it's kind of crazy. Like the years been flew by, but I'm very excited to see and go on the journey with these guys.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. I'm happy to be healthy. Happy the guys healthy as well. We're gonna get it this year.
Larry, you had a great season last year, getting a lot of touchdowns and rushing yards. What have you been doing throughout the spring practice to continue building on your performance from last year?
Basically just understanding the defense more. My coach been pushing me on and off the field, trying to just get me better for the next level, get me prepared for the next level, really.
And speaking of Coach Perkins, how much has he helped you develop your running game?
A lot. He's gonna push me every single day. He's gonna be tough on you, but it's gonna be for the best for you.
What have you guys been working on throughout spring practice to really focus on improving?
My protections, reading the fronts, knowing the defensive schemes and stuff like that. That's about it. Knowing the game more.
One of the things that I've noticed is the wide receivers providing more blocks for you guys than maybe last year's past, and then today you guys were going out for catches a lot. Is that something that you anticipate continuing on through the fall?
Yes. Using this more in the pass game, I think that will help the QBs out a little bit more, and then open up a couple of opportunities along the way.
It'll open up the playbook a lot more. Get guys open.
All right, thank you. How has the spring gone for you? A little bit warmer than what you're probably used to.
Oh yeah, that's a lot warmer than what I'm used to. But he's going pretty good. I'm kind of like Larry. He's kind of like my last one. And on top of that, I haven't participated in a spring in a few years, so this is the first one for me in a minute. So I'm enjoying every bit of it.
Same question as I asked Larry and Zuberi. How are you feeling heading into the spring game this Saturday with this being the final practice session for the spring?
I'm definitely excited from what I've seen. I think we got a good team, so I'm excited to get out there on Saturday. Just show the fans kind of like what we have and what they'll be expecting in the upcoming season. Like I said, we got a great team. We got a lot of guys that can make plays, offense and defense. At this point, it's more just like see can we put it together and we can get out there and kind of compete. I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but I think we're on the bottom of the team, so it's going to be like real competitive. So I think it's going to be a good game.
Speaking of competitiveness, how much fun have you had competing with Larry and Zuberi with getting those reps for running back?
Oh yeah, it's always fun. It's a competition, but at the end of the day, we all teammates, we all family. We try to make each other better. So we don't look at it as like, of course everybody wants the number one spot, but we try to push each other better. One thing that I've always liked to be around, you just don't want to come in and be that guy in the running back room. You want to have guys that you can count on. Okay, when I go down or I'm tired, I got a guy that can come in behind me and kind of keep up that production if I'm having production, or if I'm not slacking one day. And that's kind of like what we kind of work on. If one is not going, the next one's going. And Coach Perkins does a great job of coaching that too. He moves us around, put us in different places, and start different drills out. It may seem like a small thing, but when you understand what he's doing, it kind of gets you ready for that when the season comes.
What is one area in your game that you've been working on throughout spring practice?
So I'm kind of like an older guy, so I'm to the point now. And like Coach Perk always said, like you want to treat this like your rookie year training camp. So you're trying to do everything that you possibly can to get ready for like the NFL, like a rookie. So every part of my game, I'm trying to get better at. One thing I have, like when I got here, Coach Perk has taught me a lot about just identifying fronts, identifying defense, anticipation, a lot of things like that. And that kind of like set my game a lot too. It kind of made things a lot easier.
You've worked really hard the last 4 years, but your family hasn't been able to see it and be a part of your journey. How important was it for you to come home where your family could be a part of the journey?
Oh yeah, so like I said, I'm going to Central. I was 16 hours away from home. Ended up going to Purdue. I was another 13 hours away from home. So with me just even then you're in Florida now, so it's a lot warmer. You got a lot more to do, a lot more to be joyful about. My family can come to the games now. That means a lot for me too. That's kind of like played a big role in my decision to come here, and along with I've played under Coach Fry. So I mean, this is an exciting year for me. Like I said, my family they're coming down for the spring game, and so they're excited about that. And they didn't get to catch a lot of my games. I stay far away, so anytime that they can catch a game, right now they plan on trying to make every last one. Even their away games kind of close for them, so I'm excited about that.
This program has changed a lot from when you were in high school to now. Can you talk a little bit about maybe the growth that you've seen from afar?
Oh, from afar, I just remember it kind of funny. When I was in high school, Florida Atlantic was one of the schools that I always pictured about going to. So my dad was always a big fan of Florida Atlantic. He was a big fan of Boca. I just remember I had got a visit from him from school, and when I told him, he's like, "Oh yeah, like that's a place I would want to live." He calls me every day now, and man, I can't wait to come down there. You know what I'm saying? So just from afar, this program has came a long way. We've had some great head coaches come through here too. And we got a great head coach now, and he seems to be doing a pretty good job. Y'all got a big plan for this program and this football team. So I mean, from afar, I just came a long way. We got a long way to go, but it looks like we're going in the right direction.
Anything? All right, thank you, appreciate it.
It's what, 17? It's been a minute. It's been a long time, but
You, I lost my train of, Tri-County takeover is important to this staff.
no.
You're a guy that really understands the Tri-County area. What does FAU need to do to really be able to take over the Tri-County area?
Well, doing what we already doing now. Coach Herman is coming in right now, and that's big with him. The Tri-County takeover. What we have to do is continue to do what we're doing, develop the relationships with Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach County coaches. Also with their kids as well, and let these guys know, hey, we right here. They always welcome. This is a great program to play for. Coach Herman is doing a great job building the program up. So I mean, we just got to continue doing and developing relationships with those Tri-County schools, Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach.
This is the last practice session for the team as they head into the spring game on Saturday. What are your thoughts on how the team has done throughout spring practice, and how do you feel heading into the spring game?
Well, heading in the spring game, I mean, I know right now, I mean, first of all, these guys have done a tremendous job. They've really been working, been busting their tails off. The main thing, when you're dealing with spring ball, man, it's coming out of there healthy. I'm excited, for these guys to compete, and always going to continue to compete. But the main thing, I think, at everybody's position, man, we got some good kids. Right now, we got good coaches and everything. The main thing is, we're going to compete, but the biggest thing we want to do is come out all healthy at all positions.
At running back, you did take a few losses with Johnny Ford and Kelvin Dean no longer being with the team, but you did get a pretty good transfer in Kobe Lewis to add to the running back unit alongside McCammon, Zuberi Mobley. How confident are you in the team, in the group's depth?
Well, I'm very confident with this staff. Like I said, Coach Herman has done a tremendous job, man. The staff that we got good camaraderie amongst the staff. I think as far as the running back room, man, I got the running back room is an excellent room. And what I'm trying to do right now, man, I'm just trying to just help them and mold them, teach them more about the game, of football from the running back perspective. Of course, yeah, like the addition of Kobe Lewis, that's good. We still had Larry. I've been here with Larry for a long time, Zuberi Mobley. So I'm excited for those guys. And like I said again, I'm excited. I can't wait to see them perform, not just in the spring, but in the fall as well.
How different is this team heading into the spring game compared to prior years you were with FAU?
Well, right now I think we're more focused. I think we're more disciplined in certain areas and where we need to be. In practice is tough. It's a little bit different type of style of practice. It's a little bit more physical. But I think the focus level is where it needs to be at right now. And again, we got a lot of work to do before that first game. But I like where we at right now, mentality wise, as a whole on this team. And so, and again, like I said, I'm excited for the future and what this team can do.
I remember a few years back, we were in a year where it was going to get a new quarterback, and one of the things that the quarterback said was how much the running backs helped them make reads and help them get into the right plays. Is that something that you anticipate they're going to need to do come fall?
Well, just coming from the running back position, I mean, again, I put a lot of emphasis of teaching them the game from a quarterback perspective as well. So they had to come to the line of scrimmage as a running back and identify the front, understand what the defense is trying to do, understand certain pressures and stuff like that. So yes, again, I want them to be on the same page, and we have to be on the same page as the quarterback and the offensive line. I told them today, I said, look, we this position is tough because we're an extension of the quarterback, we're an extension of the offensive line, and in the passing game as well, and then we still have to run the football. So yeah, I think that us understanding what the quarterback is looking for, what's his checks, what's his read, what's the protection, being on the same page with the offensive line, I think that's very key for us to be productive.
A lot of players have talked about the change in the team's culture and mentality since Coach Herman took over. How important has that change in the team's culture been for this program?
Well, yeah, I mean, culture is everything. I mean, players gonna come, players gonna go, but as long as that culture remains the same, right? I think that we'll be moving forward. What Coach Herman has did as moving forward as he came in here, he has set a type of culture where everybody's being held accountable. I'm being held accountable as a coach. Players are being held accountable. And so with that being said, you're building a culture, you're building the right culture. I mean, guys gonna come and go. That's just how it is when the new guy come in and he's setting the tone and he's trying to set forth a good culture. But the thing about it is that, hey, once we buy in, everybody has to buy in, coaches and all. Everybody buy in. I think right now, again, the culture that we have here, I mean, we can do some good things.
You saw a great season from Larry McCammon, who got a lot of rushing yards and touchdowns, like for probably his best career year yet with the Owls. What potential do you see from the running back unit with McCammon and the other guys?
Oh, I'm excited for them guys. I mean, these guys' skill set is amazing. Like I say, what I try to do is enhance them by teaching them more of the game from the running back position. Like I said, more of teaching the defense, more teaching them reads, for instance, certain type of runs, inside zone, outside zone counters. But these guys already have a natural skill set that they already have. I mean, I couldn't walk into a better room with, also, got Larry, but we still got Zuberi, we still got addition of Kobe Lewis and the rest of those guys, man. So I think the room that we have, I mean, I match this room up with any room in the state of Florida right now.